Good morning, everybody. It's all the fives, 555 episode today. I'm trying to think what day it is. It's Thursday morning, and we are talking Stephen Balla again, my great friend. As I keep saying, he's not really. I've never met him. I spoke to him. Right. So today, we're talking something that I am super passionate about, and this is. I always said this is a one thing that can change everything for you, but this is in reality, there's many things that can change stuff for you, but this is certainly one of them. This is Pete. This is part of the puzzle. And this is something that is in this concept. If you can grasp this concept, and so many people can't because they get it the wrong way around. They believe they're lazy. When you're not lazy, you're just protecting your time, looking after your time. That's all you're doing. And when you get this, when you grasp this, when you realize how important time is, then your life changes. Your life will change. So Stephen Balla says, your time is worth so much more than money. He said, so think about this. Look at where you're spending your time and simply ask yourself, would I pay money to spend time doing this? Or would I spend money to be in this situation? If the answer is no, don't do it. That probably is one of the best lines that I will ever say on this podcast. Think about this. Look at where you're spending your time and simply ask, would I pay money to spend time doing this? If the answer is no, don't do it. If you enjoy cutting the grass, by all means, cut the grass. But if you don't enjoy cutting the grass, do not cut the grass. Pay somebody to do it. Your time is precious. Your time is finite. There's billions and billions and trillions of pounds out there. There's always more money. There is not more time. Pay someone to cut your grass. If you don't enjoy cleaning your home, save time. By the way, I had an amazing conversation with my barber. My barber's got a different business. I won't go into what the business is, but he had a realization the other day, and he was saying to me, Dean, do you know what? I always thought that people who got cleaners for the house were lazy, but then all of a sudden I realized that I could pay the cleaner £12 an hour, but I could earn a lot more than that per hour. So I'm actually earning money by paying the cleaner. I was like, yes, you get it. And I was like, this is incredible. And we've never had this conversation before or anything like that. So it wasn't me like saying you get it because he's never got it before. It was like, you get it. Somebody else is on my wavelength. Somebody else understands and somebody else gets it, the concept of it. And that's what it's all about. And even if you can't earn more money doing that something, you are freeing yourself for happiness. You are not just bringing in that respect, my barber is swapping time for more money, which is brilliant, absolutely brilliant. And he's getting out and doing a job that he doesn't like. But you can also swap time for enjoyment. You can also swap time for happiness. Swap money, because you're trading money. So you're not trading time, you're trading money. And so you're trading money for happiness, for time. Can you believe it? That you can actually trade money, something there's money everywhere, but you can trade it for something so rare. And it's ticking away every single second. You can trade that for money, for money. You can trade the time for money. You can buy back time. You can buy time. How incredible is that? But most people don't see it because of the system that we've been brought up in. And I don't, it keeps sticking with me at the minute. I have not an argument. On my 40th birthday, my uncle, who was an accountant, who was a retired accountant, comes to me and goes, by the way, you're wrong. And I'm like, what about? And he said, you're wrong about school and the system. It's broken. I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm not wrong. If there's one thing that I am ever right about, it is the school system. And obviously, people like accountants, people like doctors, people like surgeons are going to say it's correct because it's worked for them. But the majority of people aren't accountants, majority of people aren't doctors, surgeons, etc. And is it even right for them? Do they ever sit back and question and think, do you know what? Because they're swapping time for money. I don't want to do that. I want to flip it upside down. And are they happy? Are they really happy working a stressful job, 50 hours for a paycheck? For the golden handcuffs, where they've got a big house, but then they've got a big mortgage, they've got a nice car, but then they've got a nice finance on it, and they can't stop, they can't get off the hamster wheel. Are they really happy? I don't know their individual situations, but I know a lot of people who have been handcuffed by the golden handcuffs aren't happy. It's a fallacy. It's a lie. It's a trick. It's the biggest lie we've ever been sold, is swapping time for money. You want to swap money for time. Never swap time for money. It's the biggest lie that we've ever been told. And Zach, Kai, if you're listening to this, I am so passionate about this. This is where it begins. When you flip your switch and realize about how we can buy back time rather than spending time to get money, then that, my friends, is where it all changes for you. You don't have, this is evergreen. For example, this is evergreen. This is evergreen content that I'm swapping time doing, but it will have a big impact on hopefully thousands of people. But I know it'll have an impact on my kids' kids, etc. So I'm swapping time for something valuable, for something for them. So just look at where you're spending your time. Look at where you're spending your time and ask yourself, would I spend money on doing this? And if his answer is no, don't do it. Do not do it. It's so simple, so incredibly simple. I'm spending time doing this. I enjoy it. Would I spend money on it? Yes, I do spend money on it. Obviously, I've got somebody who edits it for me, uploads it and all this sort of stuff. And by the way, I don't mean editing, cutting things out, because we never ever cut things out. I just mean editing, put it into an audio file and all that good stuff. And so, yeah, that's my message for you. Just look at how you're spending your time, because time is so precious. It's so precious. Your time, Stephen Battle goes on to say, your time is worth infinitely more than your money. Your time is worth infinitely more than your money. Bosh. Yes, it is, Stephen Battler. Take a bow, sir. I love your thought process. All right, guys, girls. Oh, tomorrow. What are we talking about tomorrow? Talking about your future and what it's related to. All right, guys, girls. Look at that little geeky laugh. See you soon. Bye-bye.